Hello everyone, myself Vignesh Anand. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to see more about the LBB protection. Normally, the LBB protection in the sense it is a backup protection and it stands for local breaker backup. So, it is used as a backup protection of your circuit breaker to isolate the fault in the case of circuit breaker is failed to trip. So it is also called as a breaker failure relay or 50BF in short name. And the ANSI code of your LBB relay protection is 50Z. So the backup protection in the sense the primary protections will normally will respond in your any failure or any external fault or internal fault conditions. So in such a case that your primary protection is get failed, or in case if we can say that the breaker initiation after the primary protection initiation also the breaker failed to open due to some of the cases like if the coil DC supply is failed or trip coil itself get unhealthy or a trip coil failed to open due to some of the internal faults or internal damage or a mechanism get blocked in your circuit breaker. In such a most cases your primary protection will activate but it not able to open your breaker. So in this case we are going with the secondary backup protection, which is your local breaker backup protection. So the protection relay sends the trip command to your circuit breaker. It is observed that due to some of the failure of your trip coil or any mechanical failure, the circuit breaker will fail to open or trip and isolate the fault. So the fault is persisting in your system in this case. So in order to isolate the faulty system, we are going with the local breaker backup enable, and it will enables and it further it will isolates your faulty section from your healthy section. If any trip relay operates, it will sends the trip command to the circuit breaker and also send the command for LBB initiation to the LBB relay to active. After getting the initiation from the trip relay, the relay is waiting for a isolation of your fault. After a certain duration, if the fault current is persisting, LBB relay will operate and it will send the trip command to all the connecting circuit breakers to the isolate the fault from the healthy section. So the bus protection will operate for your all the connecting buses. So setting of your LBB relay, it's maximum carried by two settings. One is your current setting and second one is your time settings. Current setting in the sense generally we have a minimum primary current of 200 amps as a fault current to operate. So whenever the fault is occurred, your breaker should opened. If the breaker is opened, automatically the current will not sensed by your LBB initiating relay. So automatically initiation will get resetted. If the current is persisting means, so we have a minimum of time second settings during at the time of initiation. For a 200 amps of current, we we have a 200 milliamps of a initiation time. So whenever the current is still persisting, which means the fault is persisting and current is presenting, so in this case, next further it will gives a tripping command from a LBB relay to all the connecting breakers of your bus. So the tripping timing will be first initiation we have a 200 milliseconds as I said, and second is your tripping time 100 millisecond. Within this 100 millisecond your trip will carry it. Next we will see the block diagram of your LBB protection. Normally the LBB relays are a local breaker backup relays or breaker failure relay. is used as a backup for your other protection, which means in bus bar we have a bus bar protections and everything. So in order to have a backup for your line or for your bus bar, we are using this local breaker backup protection. So this backup protection will operate whenever the main protection is got failed, which means the failure, it may be due to your equipment failure. So whenever there is any fault occurred, and your first primary protection should act for the fault. If the primary or the first protection which needs to act, it's taking some delay, means automatically the backup protection should get involved in it. So in here the backup protection in the sense our LBB relay. So how it is operating normally. So whenever the fault is occurred due to some of the breaker failure or any loose contact in your trip coils or any internal damage in your breaker, so in that time your breaker will not able to operate for that internal faults. So in the sense the fault is occurred, then your master trip relay will senses and it should initiate a trip, and that as per the trip relay get involved, automatically the tripping coil should get energized and it will give a trip signal to your breaker and your breaker should open. In this case, if we came to know that the breaker get failed to open, means your LBB will initiate. So in the normally the LBB will initiate in a normal condition also, which means you can see this UND relay, which means in a normal condition also the LBB will initiate and it should satisfy this UND relay, which means UND thing. So this logic should satisfy. As per the logic, all the three conditions should satisfy, and then only your command will LBB will gives a command. So first the fault is occurred and your master trip relay will respond for the trip, which means for the fault, and initiates the trip. Automatically the master trip relay is connected with your trip commands also, from other relays also will initiate some trip from it. So in this case we have two types of condition. One is trip command issued to your breaker, and also parallelly the LBB timer will initiate. Timer in the sense 200 milliamps for a 200 amps of your current. So the timer in the sense TD equal to 200 milliseconds for your minimum of current, like 200 amps for as your primary setting you can keep it. So in one condition the trip command issued to your breaker and your breaker trips within the 30 milliseconds. If the breaker is tripped, means automatically the breaker get tripped and your fault get cleared and the LBB will resetted, because the third condition will not satisfy. If the breaker is tripped, means if the breaker is not tripped, the CB is not tripped, means the current will present and the fault will be also present, and further it will it will goes your UND relay and it satisfies first two condition. Automatically the parallel condition is that the LBB will initiate and your timer will started and your timer will be in a running condition already. So the master trip relay still it is in a down condition only. It is also not yet resetted because the trip is persisting, which means the breaker failure is persisting. So all the three conditions will satisfy your and gate logics, and it will initiate the LBB command to your circuit breaker, and automatically all the feeders which is connected to your concern breakers, which means concern buses, it will get tripped due to this local breaker backup enable. So uh, if the persisting fault is isolated by your normal bus bar relay, means automatically the initiation time itself, it will be stopped, which means only the initiation LBB initiation of 200 milliseconds will be done. So in that time it will not satisfy your logic. Whenever the fault is persisting, automatically all the logics get satisfied, and then the LBB command to your bus bar relay will get further command will be given within 100 millisecond. The command will be executed, and your concern bus, for example I'm saying that concern bus is having a bus coupler, means the bus coupler before portion it will get initiating the trips, and it will separates your concerned buses from the uh, other live portions, which means healthy portions will get separated, and faulty portion will get separated, and we can easily save our bus. So these are all the common things in your LBB protection. Hope you all understand. I think so. See you in next video. Have a nice day. Thank you everyone. Nandri. Vanakkam.